Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of July 20th. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But let's see what's going on for you. I'm going to take both of those cards. Why not? And let's see here. Some sort of positive change coming in for you is what I feel right off the bat here. Sagittarius, ooh, I like this. This is very good for you. This could be a positive relationship coming in for you here. Definitely like a knight in shining armor type energy. You keep getting this water sign that shows up in your reading. You know, this is just a general reading, Sagittarius, so if you're not interested in water signs, that's fine. You know, this could just be someone who has water in their chart. It could just be someone who's like a dreamer with this Knight of Cups. It could just be someone who's very intuitive. It could be any sign that's coming in for you here. But this is a really nice reading for you, Sagittarius. You start off here with this Scarab beetle spirit. This card says magic. It says magic works through you, and you have the armadillo spirit, which says set healthy boundaries. For some of you, I feel almost like this is a test here, because this is like some sort of return, is what I'd say to you here, Sagittarius. The scarab beetle, kind of represents the rising and the setting of the sun. The ancient Egyptians said that the scarab beetle, the dung beetle, whatever you want to call it, was responsible for rolling the sun over the horizon. And for some of you, I feel like saying that the sun is actually coming up. I feel like the sun is rising or something. I just feel like saying something is rising in your life. It's like something is returning to your life here with this reading. I do feel like it could be love, but again, not necessarily an ex. For some of you, maybe, but for others, I feel like it's just saying that like finding true love is returning to you. I feel like this setting healthy boundaries card here is like saying that maybe in the past there were certain mistakes that you made in relationships, or maybe there were just certain things that you didn't like that other people do. When we set boundaries in the beginning of a relationship, it's not just, boundaries that we have to be responsible for, but, maybe there are things that people do that you just don't like or that you don't appreciate. And if we can say those things up front, sometimes it just takes care of the problem before it even, shows up. So I feel like in a lot of ways this is saying set healthy boundaries. You have these Seven of Cups here, the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician. I really feel like some sort of second chance for you here. Like I said, for some of you, the Wheel of Fortune could say that there is someone coming back from the past. What I don't like is that you have the Wheel of Fortune and the World card together. These are very positive cards, but it can also say be careful to not repeat the same cycle, especially two cards that represent cycles like this here. It could say that someone's coming back from the past. Maybe they're trying to show up as a knight in shining armor with this Knight of Cups. But this Devil card is saying, like, make sure to not repeat the past mistakes. I do feel like for some of you, again, if someone is returning for you here, Sagittarius, I feel like they're willing to work on a team. But again, I feel like it all goes back to boundaries. Again, if you're getting into a new relationship, I feel like this is saying maybe in the past you would text the person too much. Maybe you didn't keep the romance alive. Maybe there weren't mysteries, in the relationship. So I feel like for some of you, it's kind of saying, be patient, allow there to be mysteries. In this first row here, you have the Seven of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician. I feel like a lot of luck coming in for you. I go both ways on the Seven of Cups. We're going to clarify it in just a minute as well, Sagittarius, but I do feel like this is positive. Seven of Cups can actually represent being spoiled for choice, having a lot of options, being very successful, because it can represent getting a bunch of things, manifesting a lot of different options in your life. And you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. Wheel of Fortune is like a lot of luck. And the Wheel of Fortune is also like your destiny as well. So I feel like some of you are very clear on your personal vision for your life here. The Magician, I feel like, is talking about some sort of new beginning. Next, you have this Delight card here, Sagittarius. It's just a card of being happy. And obviously, this looks like a very happy reading for you. In this row, you have the Knight of Cups, the World, and the Devil. That Knight of Cups is like someone who's coming in who is a knight in shining armor. So if you're looking for love, this could be a knight in shining armor. What I would say is that I feel like they need to make a deeper commitment. I feel like this has the potential to just be an illusion with this Seven of Cups. So I feel like if you're meeting someone new, or again, even if this is someone from the past, Sagittarius, I feel like there's a need to ground it in reality. What the hell does that mean? I feel like if you have never met this person before, I feel like you need to meet. If maybe you didn't get to see each other very much, I feel like maybe you need to see each other more. Or maybe there needs to be set dates. Sometimes I think we could be, meeting someone, maybe they are legitimately very busy, but it's it's kind of hard to be with a person who isn't willing to see you. So I feel like that's what these boundaries are. The Knight of Cups, I love the Knight of Cups personally. I feel like it's a really good card, but there is this river here, and that river kind of represents an emotional obstacle or some sort of obstacle to getting something that you want in a relationship. I just feel that it needs to be talked about in this situation. Again, you have the World as your center card. The center card is the most important card in a 9-card spread, and the World is obviously a very positive card to have. So I feel like a lot of positivity for you here. I do feel like you could have an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Taurus, or a Leo for some of you coming in. Could also be a water sign, like I said, or Capricorn. You have pretty much everything here, just a general reading. But I do feel like there could be love coming in. I feel like this here is more of a warning card, this Devil card. I feel like it's saying that if you're going to be either, taking someone back from the past, I feel like you need to set boundaries. If you are going to be dating someone new, I feel like you need to set boundaries here. Next, you have this Change in the Wind card. It just represents some sort of positive change coming in for you here. I do feel like saying someone has changed. So for some of you, this could be love, or you could be going back to someone in love, and it's I feel like this reading is saying they literally or legitimately have put in the work to change. You have the Ace of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. This to me says that someone is willing to work on a team with you with that Three of Pentacles. So I feel like this could be a very positive relationship here. And it's with someone who's willing to put in the work. That Queen of Wands is saying be bold, be assertive, stand up for yourself here with this card. But the Queen of Wands, this whole last row here is kind of saying to me, Sagittarius, to you, that it is safe to love. The Queen of Wands is a card of wholehearted energy. She puts her whole heart and soul into whatever it is that she's working on or whatever it is that she wants in her life. So I feel like for some of you, it's you're just maybe opening up to love with that card. So let's clarify. Between the Seven of Cups here, what do you know? In the Knight of Cups, you have the Knight. This is called the Rider, and this is the Nine of Hearts. This card represents a wish, and it can also represent communication and love, or someone who's trying to communicate with you. Sorry, Sagittarius, I just wanted to make sure that I was actually recording the audio. It would have been a little bit too late, but thank God I was. But anyway, I feel like that this is someone who could be delivering a message. Look, you even have the Ace of Cups as well. Sometimes I feel like the aces can represent an offer, a message, or something like that. So I feel like someone is trying to deliver a message of love to you. For some of you, I feel like this could be a long distance relationship as well. And again, if you're in something long distance, I feel like it needs to be made real. I've talked about this for the past 2 years, that the problem with Neptune and Pisces, we have Neptune and Pisces right now. The problem with Neptune and Pisces is we can get very swept away in the illusion of a relationship or the fantasy, right? And there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing, I don't think there's anything wrong with being excited and, having fantasies and things like that in a relationship. But just the danger is that we need to make it a reality if we really want to live out those fantasies. That's the thing with Neptune and Pisces, is it creates a lot of these fantasies, and we can make them real, but they're just kind of appear to be challenges with Neptune and Pisces, but they're not real, and we could easily overcome them. So I feel like this is saying that some sort of dream needs to be grounded in reality. And again, for a lot of you, it could be love. For others, this could be just some other fantasy that you're having. Maybe you're wanting to start a business, or maybe you're wanting to go get a dream job with this Knight of Cups. All knights represent fire, Sagittarius. Every single knight represents fire. And even though this would be a water sign, I know that's confusing, but all the knights in the tarot represent fire because they all represent action. But the Knight of Cups represents really needing to take action. Between the Wheel of Fortune here and the World, you have the Star, the Six of Hearts. The Six of Hearts is a very good card. It can represent happiness, and it can represent obstacles being removed from your life. And that's what I feel for a lot of you. That Wheel of Fortune, kind of like I said at the beginning of the reading, I feel like there's just removal of obstacles. It's almost like you're just trying something again, which is what I was saying at the beginning of the reading. This reading almost has the feeling of a second chance reading to me. I feel like some of you just could be getting a second chance in any area of your life, probably towards some sort of dream that you have with that Knight of Cups. Between the Magician and the Devil, you have the Moon, the Eight of Hearts. The Eight of Hearts, look at all these Hearts cards. This is amazing. Very good reading. The Eight of Hearts, the Moon, says that you need to, again, manifest your dreams here on Earth. It is a card of needing to bring things down to Earth, needing to kind of have things create something in reality. Again, the Moon says that your dreams are out here. They're up in the sky, right? They're not grounded on Earth. So it's a card that says you need to kind of manifest something on Earth. Between the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, you have the Tree. Love it. This is called the Seven of Hearts. The Seven of Hearts is like a true commitment. It is a card that kind of represents like the family tree, and it can represent a deep commitment with a person. So in the Ace of Cups can be engagement. So some of you could definitely be meeting someone here, obviously, that you will marry, that you will be with forever. So like some sort of very deep commitment there. If you're not interested in love, the Seven of Hearts can represent going back to your roots. It can represent, working on something that you used to work on like years ago. Between the World here and the Three of Pentacles, you have the Anima card. This is called the Woman and or the Lady. And again, I don't attach gender to my cards in these general readings, but this is like a divine counterpart type of situation here. The Anima card here is considered to be a little bit more of a challenge in some ways. So again, this could be someone from the past for some of you. Maybe there are some toxic attachments here, or maybe there are some things that need to be cleared up. The other thing I find very interesting for you here, Sagittarius, is you have Scorpio. In the World, in the Wheel of Fortune, Scorpio shows up in the top right corner of the card. You also have the Magician, a new beginning, and you have a Scarab beetle, like death and rebirth. So I do find that very interesting. As I always say, I don't do X readings, but I do feel like this could be an X coming back for some of you. But it's like there needs to be some sort of transformation with this Devil card. Let's clarify it. Look at this. Here you go. Between the Devil and the Queen of Wands, you have the Ten of Hearts. There's your transformation. This card is called the Dog, and it represents kind of fortune after difficulty. So I do feel like if someone's coming back, maybe they truly have changed here with that card. For others of you, if you're deciding to move on to new love, the Ten of Hearts is finding someone who is loyal to you. It's being with someone who truly wants to make a commitment. It's a card of loyalty. So definitely very good for you. In your top row here, Queen of Spades here, this is called the Bouquet. So it's like someone's coming in with a gift with this top row. I would make sure that it's real, is what I would say to you. This could be one of those situations where someone is coming back from the past and they come bearing gifts. They're trying to get you in their good graces. I feel like this is just trying to say, make sure that it's legitimate. I'm not saying that it is or it isn't. I feel like it's going to be different for all of you, but I would just tell someone, if someone's coming back from the past, I'd be like, put your money where your mouth is, right? I'd be like, prove it here with that energy. In this middle row, you have the Queen of Hearts. This is called the Stork. This card can represent, it's like the card of the mother. So it can represent children, babies. But really, for you, Sagittarius, I feel like this is just talking about a new life. You have the Magician and the Stork. So this can represent kind of like starting something new, like a new relationship, or kind of starting something over. It's also a card of travel, and you do have a lot of movement cards here. The Wheel of Fortune, the World, the Knight of Cups, the Rider, and this Stork card here. There's like a lot of opportunity for travel. You even have this Change in the Wind card up here, Sagittarius, which could represent like moving, traveling, moving on to something new. So definitely like some sort of movement energy going on here. In your bottom row, you have the Queen of Diamonds. What do you know? A choice to make. I feel like some of you could have a choice in love. I'm gonna pull two more cards for you, Sagittarius. I just want to see what, I'm nosy. I want to see what the outcome is. But this is like a choice. Queen of Diamonds is called the Crossroads. It says you have some sort of choice to make in your life between something old and something new. And so let's just see. You have the Cross and the Mice. Yeah, it's like someone, I almost feel like saying someone put you on the back burner here, Sagittarius. You have the Seven of Clubs and the Six of Clubs there. Seven of Clubs is called the Mice. And it's like maybe someone made you take a back seat. Maybe they told you that they want to take a break or something like that. And the Six of Clubs is a card of burdens. It's almost like you have realized that this person just kind of like put you on the back burner and did their own thing. And it's like now they're coming in with a gift here, trying to be all like, oh, let's just, start clean slate. Let's just start over. I feel like you're saying like, no, is what I feel for some of you. Some of you will clearly maybe say yes, but I feel like some of you are like, no, you put me on pause for no reason. I don't play that game. So I feel like some of you are like, no, with these cards if someone's trying to come back. And for others, again, I feel like maybe you have been on just pause in your life in general outside of love, and now I feel like things are speeding up here. Yep, what do you know? You have the Ace of Clubs in the garden. You want a true offer. Ace of Clubs is like marriage, like, put a ring on it, right? This card is called the Ring, and the garden is the Eight of Spades. The Eight of Spades can represent a break or a vacation, but it's also a card of a harvest. I consider this Ring card here, Sagittarius, to be the best card in the Lenormand. It's a card of abundance and success. But I feel like for some of you, I almost feel like this is you stepping into your power here. You have the World, which has a lady on it in the middle, and the Anima card here. Again, even if you're a man or whatever gender you identify as, whatever, I feel like that you are kind of like I feel like this is just saying that you're in your divine power no matter what. It's like with this Queen of Wands, again, no matter what gender you are, I feel like this is very wholehearted energy with that Queen of Wands. It's like saying you are really looking for things in your life that you can put your heart and soul into, in work, in business, in love, pretty much every area of your life. It's like you want the full commitment with this Ten of Hearts and also this Ace of Clubs at the end. It's like the Ace of Clubs is a full commitment, even outside of love. Again, this is a card that says you want the full thing, no matter what you commit to. If you're committing to a business, I feel like you're like, I want to know that there's future potential with this card. If you're committing to a job, I feel like you're like, I want to know that I'm going to get a raise, promotion, blah, blah, blah. So I like this. It's almost like you're just standing up for yourself, really. So I like it. So thank you for watching here, Sagittarius. Really appreciate it. And definitely enjoy your week.